Okay, so if you're joining, today is the finals of the CHOKER Cup. But even though it's considered the finals, there's one more match after this. I'll be playing Alexandra Botez, and then the winner gets to play Hikaru Nakamura next week, who's supposedly kind of good at this game. So, for those not familiar with CHOKER or the CHOKER Cup, there are commands in the chat. You can type !CHOKER for links to getting the app, for a link to the rules document, and the odds guide. And then if you type !CHOKER Cup, you'll get more information about what's happening today. Yeah, so it's the first of 3 clashes. Every clash we start with 10,000 chips each. It's not real money, but it's kind of the currency of this game. I'm gonna try and take this seriously because the stakes are very high and delicious. Apparently there's some small issue which I don't fully understand, but okay, looks like something's happening. Don't choke. It's good advice. Good life advice. Oh, friendly match error. Maybe she didn't accept. Friendly errors are probably preferable over unfriendly errors. I feel like the mind games are beginning before this match. Oh, she sent me a challenge. Okay, let's get in game mode. I won't be really interacting with the chat. There is a delay too. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's a 3-minute delay. Deep breath. Oh, something went wrong. Oh, maybe something didn't go wrong. Okay. I'm white? No, I'm black. Okay. So I'm black, which means I'm big blind. Okay, that's a worse starting hand. Let's see what she's up to. If she checks, I probably just check and see the next 2 cards. If she bets, I fold. Wow, what a big raise. That's the type of... Okay, so she's playing aggressively. Let's fold. I'm slightly nervous, just because there's a lot on the line, but just gonna try and focus on making the best plays. Okay, so I'm big blind. Big blind is 1500. A knight and a rook. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna min raise. Try and get her somewhat pot committed. Whoa, okay. I mean, unless she has like queen minor piece or queen rook, then, I mean, it's equal. Let's just go all in and we'll roll the dice. It's probably not a bad strategy from her, because it just comes down to what we get. Oof. Okay, I like it. Okay. So this is an above average hand. It's valued at 19. Try not to waste too much time. I'm debating whether I should put a pawn on d2 or g4. Actually, not entirely sure. I think, yeah, d2. Normally I like to do this like e2, f3, g4 setup, but with just a knight, I keep the back rank safe. Oh, that's a good move. Let's... How to do this properly. I mean, very easily I could play e3 the first move. I'm putting the knight on d1. So I cut off any like potential checks if she places a major piece on the b or c file. And I'm saving my 2 strongest pieces for last. I'm also white, so I move first. So there's a few... Ooh. That's slightly scary. To watch out for this... I have an idea, though, and I might... I mean... It's... I don't want to take too much time, though. It really comes down to whether I want to take a risk or not. Let's put the queen here. I just want to see her next card. I'll decide whether to put the rook on on h1 or g1. I mean, it's very, I should really think worst case scenario though. It's very possible she has a better pieces than me, especially if she has a queen. Then, I mean, at the very best, I'm equal. But I am forking stuff, and she's taking time. And she can only defend one thing. So I'm really curious what she has. Like, usually if she... Oh, wow, she has a very strong hand. So rook on g1 would be really interesting. Is it possible she has another queen? I don't think that's possible. This is really risky. But okay, I mean, I'm threatening the queen head on. And I move first. The bishop, like when I take the bishop, it defends, the queen would defend the rook. So worst case scenario, what can she have? I don't think she can have two queens. Because the second queen would get demoted to a pawn. If she has a pawn, then I'm winning. If she has another rook... Oh, rook on h8. Oh, she has another rook, I'm losing. I think. If queen a4 check. That would be really bad if she has another rook. But okay, hopefully... she has a bishop, beautiful. Oh. Oh, but I have queen a4. Okay, there we go. Queen a4, I'll take the thing, I'll take the other thing, I cover g1, so there's not even rook g1 in the end. She might play rook g1 too, not realizing, like thinking she's winning my knight. No, she sees it. So I have an extra queen. If I win this game, then I win the clash, because we both went all in. That was a really, really important placement phase. Like in the past, usually the placement phase goes really quickly, but that was highly, highly tactical. So I just have to avoid a mouse slip. I'm going for knight d6. Maybe knight c5 as well. I mean, it's really just about exploiting this this king. Play d4 and get the pawns involved. Try and keep the time advantage too. I mean, I would prefer getting a checkmate or a chokemate rather than going for the flag. I have a nice pawn chain, restricts the bishop. Okay, happy to trade if she wants. Let's play this move. Oh, she resigned. Oh, yeah, low time. Okay. So did I win? Oh no, she had more chips. She have more chips than me? Huh. Yeah, maybe she did have more chips than me. So she's all in by 4. Oh wow, this is terrible. Oh, this is better. Okay. that was better. So she was like forced all in. Wow, so I was wrong. So we play one more chess phase. So I'm gonna default to my usual thing. I did this a lot in the previous match, putting a pawn on g5, and then putting a bishop on the light square, probably f7. Though she has ideas of bishop c6. I don't think it's an issue though. Actually, bishop c7 is also an interesting square. I'd rather be safe than sorry. She moves first. So the idea is to probably run with the king too. Okay, that's a good sign. I was going to say to a square like f8. Yeah, what's the best approach here? I guess a rook on h8. I mean, I'm not really threatening rook h1, but I mean, she has to show her final card. Oh, if she has a queen, she has a bishop. Okay, so I have a much better hand. Let's place a queen on b8. Yeah. Okay. I like my chances here. I'm gonna try and win before she resigns, though. Even though resigning would maybe lead to me winning. Yeah, actually, like, this is probably one of the worst possible hands that, like, white can have. Like, 2 pawns and 3 minor pieces. I don't know if it can get worse than that. Oh, cool guy. Thanks for subbing. For 26 months. Thanks so much. Okay, so I'm going for the choke mates. Maybe e2 could be the mating square. Also queen b1 ideas. This king is super safe. This bishop pair doesn't scare me. Last week, Botez gave an interview saying that I should be scared. And the best thing to do when someone says that is to not be scared. Even though it's slightly scary. Let's play bishop h5, going after this pawn. This is a pass pawn too on g5. Can start rolling. Let's take a pawn. I'm dreaming of getting the queen to b2 and having the rook defend it. So if the light square bishop moves, I play queen b2 chokemate. I'll pre-move it just for the fans. Please move your bishop, please. Ah, wrong bishop. Let's play... Oh, she wants to play c5. But c5, queen a1 check. I assume it's mate somewhere. Yeah, c5, queen a1, king b3, queen a2, king c3, queen c2 mate. This is kind of the same thing. Chokemate. Let's go. That's a good start. So I think what happens, we take a 1 minute break or 2 minute break. And then... Okay, so I'm going to exit. Alexa, set a timer for 85 seconds.
1 minute and 25 seconds, starting now.
Okay, I forget how long the break is, so hopefully like 85 seconds will be some compromise. It's first to 3. Wins the match. So, I forgot to update the score thing. Oh, maybe people are confused. My bad. Let me... Wait, score... How do I do this? That's the one thing I forgot to do. Alexandra... Can I spell? I can't spell. Alexandra Botez. Okay, so I have 1 to 0. Hopefully that's aligned. Okay, beautiful. Oh, she's challenging me. Okay, I guess I'll accept. Deep breath. Okay, let's do this. So 1 to 0. I need to win 2 more. Yeah, I think this happened earlier where, like, when I accept, it stalls for a moment. But, okay, everything looks smooth now. I'm white, which means I'm small blind. Okay. Ooh, queen. Ooh, bishop. Alexa, quiet. I think I'm going to slow play this. This is a really good hand. I'm going to call. If she bets, then I raise. Okay. So that gives me information that she's slightly weak. It's still a very good hand. And because she checked, I'm probably still, statistically a favorite. So yeah, I'm just gonna put her all in. Make it try and seem like a bluff, maybe? Okay, that's the best possible card. So I have a value of 23. Wow. A value of 23? Just realized she's going to see the demoted queen, so she can assume that I, at the very least, have a queen. Yeah, a value of 23. This is like very, very high on the spectrum of hands. I think the average value is somewhere around 15 or 16. And I'm white, and I have 4 long range pieces, so I can generate threats on multiple sides. I guess there's only 2 sides of the board, but multiple lines like diagonals, files, ranks. Ranks are not so relevant, I guess, here. Ooh. Oh, she might have a bishop. Let's make her worry on the other side too. I mean, 2 pawns. So there's no way she has even an equal hand, because I only had 1 pawn. Unless she has like 3 queens. But I don't think that's physically possible. Okay. So the knight's undefended. Oh, but she's covering a8. I'm a little bit conflicted here. I'm gonna just put a bishop on c2. I was thinking on putting a bishop on h2, but then that would block the rook from accessing h8. On c2, I have potential checks. So even in this position, I have bishop a4, bishop g6, and rook h8 to seize initiative, and a queen coming. It's hard to get better than this. Yeah, she's probably realizing her doom. I don't think you're allowed to resign in the... Oh, I guess you could resign in the placement phase. That would be hilarious. I think we were requested not to resign like too early to show some chokemates. All right, so I mean, there's so many options here. I think I'll just put a queen. Actually, maybe queen on 8. I don't know. Queen here. At least attack the undefended piece. And then if she has a queen, which is like the worst case scenario, and puts it on d7, then I have mate in 2. Like bishop g6, king f8, and queen h8 mate. Queen h8 choke mate. And time is good too. I just have to be careful not to lose connection. Oh, she has a rook. Oh. There's a really funny possibility. Like, really... How do I set it up, though? I'm envisioning forcing the king to d7, and then... and casting queenside. Okay, let's just check. I want to castle queenside with chokemate. She runs that way. Okay, let's play bishop here. If king takes bishop, then queen h5 is mate. Otherwise, that move. And now, I guess queen h3, saving the queen, forcing the king somewhere undesirable. I mean, castling queenside, it's not a great move, though. I'll play queen f5. So, how do I arrange this? Let's bring the other rook. Oh, let's bring the rook here. I have to suffocate the king first, and then eventually castle queenside. Oh, knight e6 is coming. I mean, everything's winning, but I'm trying to end this in style. Okay, let's just castle queenside, just for the show. Castling queenside with check. Oh, she counter checks. Ooh, that was... yeah, that was not necessary at all. All right. I was trying to have fun. I was just envisioning like a YouTube title, casting queenside with chokemate. Okay, let's go for just something simple. Rook a7. Oh, she's resisting. King f2, preventing knight e3. Maybe rook a6. I mean, I've optimized all my pieces, and somehow I'm not mating yet. But okay, now it's I think it's forced mate. I guess king d8. Play queen b1, threatening queen b8. Oh, she flags. I'm not proud of that, but okay. So 2 clashes. Let's go. Exit. Alexa, set a timer for 80 seconds.
1 minute and 20 seconds, starting now.
Okay. First 2 down. I can't get overconfident though. It's very important. Like when you have the lead, you don't want to celebrate too early. Update the score. So I'm one clash win away from getting to play Hikaru next week. The stakes are so close and so high. Okay, I guess I should get ready to challenge her. Oh, she's challenging me. Alexa, cancel the timer.
1 minute and 20-second timer canceled.
Okay, deep breath. So the fact that I won the first 2, it should have no effect on my strategy for the last clash. I should just basically do what I've been trying to do, just play the best decisions possible. I kind of have a sense of her betting style now. This is a decent hand. It's average. So if she min raises, I probably call. If she raises a lot, I don't know what I do. Okay, let's yeah, this is a min raise. Let's call. I'm the next. Okay. So this is a case where I probably just give up. Like if she bets, I just fold, because in any hand with a queen, even a rook, is probably just better than me. Yeah. I don't think I've made a mistake there with calling the min raise. Okay, so this time I'm white. I know she does have a very aggressive range. Waiting for opponent's bet. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That was almost kind of concerning. Okay, this is actually probably one of the worst starting hands. But I'm already chipped down. I think I fold. And it's I think it's one of the worst because another bishop gets demoted to a pawn. So it's high likelihood I would get another pawn. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with that. Even though like maybe the possible for whatchamacallit, a palace or an empress type thing. Okay, so okay, my strategy is paying off. Yeah, basically calling or like folding weak hands and waiting for an opportunity like this. Oh, she folds. That's so sad. I had queen and rook. It's like the best starting hand. So she's still up on chips. Blinds are increasing a lot, so very soon we're both going to be pot committed. Two pawns. Let's raise. Let's roll the dice. Because otherwise, like if I just call, I'm pot committed anyway. So I'd rather have some fold equity. I think that was the right play. I mean, it turned out to be the right play. I mean, winning the hand with 2 pawns, it's one of the weakest starting hands. Okay, so now I'm the chip leader, and okay, another case. I mean, this is a case where I can kind of slow play it. But it really depends what she does here. Please just go all in, please. If she calls, she's already kind of pot committed. Okay, That's what I like to see. So we're gonna go all in, and this is the best possible case. Yeah, I mean, pawns are kind of expected. Okay. So it's still, like, it was guaranteed better than average after the first two cards. The value is 19. Value is 19. I mean, she might have a good hand because she was the first one to shove. Okay. So I want to preserve time. If I win this chess phase, then I win the whole match. Oh wow, interesting strategy. I'll get a pawn chain. Why not? It actually scares me. She didn't place a pawn there, so she could have 3 more pieces. Ooh. Okay, so guarding h8. Yeah, she could have a very strong hand here. What's the worst case scenario? She has queen and like another rook or something. That could be really bad. Oh my gosh, that might be the case too. If she has if she has a queen, then I'm down. Oh wow. She probably has a queen because she shoved. She shoved with 4 cards. So maybe it was possible she had just like the 2 rooks and 9 pawn. I mean, okay, if she has a queen, I'm down a rook and a knight for 2 pawns. That's hard to come back from. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could lose. I could very well lose this this clash. Okay, let's focus. I mean, I have experience playing against her down material. There's that one time I sacrificed my queen 39 times against her. But I mean, this position, it's so simplified. Thankfully, white's pieces are not super active, and I'm gonna try and use time to my advantage. I have queen g3 as an idea, and the knight keeps my king remarkably safe. And this knight is actually out of play too, so I can just pretend it doesn't exist. Queen g4, good move. I have queen b2. Maybe king g7 to start. There's a small trick here. If queen h5, I have rook h8. So e7 is the weakest point. If I don't lose e7, then maybe it's okay. Oh, she wants to play rook h3. Very wise. So I have knight e5. Knight e5. Oh, this is really tough. I really don't know what to do here. I have time to think. E5, queen e6. Queen e6, queen b4. This is really, really difficult. I think I'll play a move like queen e5, just preventing queen e6, and then, like, rook h3, it's not quite a mate threat. Might even play... Oh, rook g8 doesn't quite work. Oh, she wants to trade queens. Oh, she wants to play queen h7 too. I have to take. So I have to keep things on the board as much as possible. Make simple threats like rook a1. And make simple forking threats too. And stay up on time. A lot to ask for in this position. Okay, defending. I have access to f4. And the pawns are my shield. Oh, that doesn't work. That's a good move. Let's play Rook a5. Oh, knight h4 doesn't work either. Wow, this is so difficult. I'll play this move. Idea knight f4, just trying to for some initiative. Okay, knight defends h8, which is nice. Knight c6 is scary though. Okay, that's less scary. Ooh, that's a mate threat. Okay, let's play rook a7. 16 seconds. All about the pre-moving now. Dirty flag, let's go. Wow, did I win? I think I won. Wow, dirty flag. I feel so bad. I feel so dirty. Wait, I have 20k to 0. That's over, right? Wait, what? She has no chips to... Wait, she's at minus... Wait, what? She's at minus 5k? I'm so confused. I don't think... I think that's over. The app got confused because it's not used to seeing a flag that dirty. Wow. Okay, well, nice match. I feel so dirty. I think I had 0.1 seconds too. I was surprised she got the... Like, her last move, I think she played with 0.3. Wow. Okay, so with the delay, let me, I guess I have to set up for the interview. Give me one moment. Okay, so I'm going to do the interview on my other computer. And then, I think the way it will work is... Oh, also let me update the score first. Oh, I need to find some hand sanitizer. Update the score. Final score is 3-0. Just saying GG's. I don't even know what to say after that. I hope she didn't break anything. Oh, is it not over? Wait. Wait, are we playing first to 3? Or are we playing first to 4? First to 3. Wait, I thought we played 3. I'm confused. Because I updated the score. Wait, a few things to address here. I'm gonna watch the live stream.
Point where Eric goes down, I think.
Ooh.
Alexandra, how did she do that? How did she do that?
I couldn't tell, but at the reaction, I could tell.
Oh.
That's the only way I knew what was happening. I blacked out, and then I saw her celebrate. A big celebration.
That was blitz technique par excellence. Blitz technique par excellence.
I'm watching the broadcast because I don't know what's going on.
Rule of thumb, Jeff. Move the piece nearest to your thumb. Game on. We continue.
Wow, that was wild. That was absolutely wild. Now, interesting to see though that was not a clash win. So Ms. Botez feels good, but it is a 3-1 lead right now. Actually, well, the pot is 5,000. So Ms. Botez has 15K, and
I'm trying to figure out what's going on
here. If he wants to take down and go 3-0 in clashes, because she has a nice chip lead here.
Wait. Oh, I see what happened.
I need a break. Might have to call a water break mid-game. This is that was intense.
Goodness, I don't think we've seen a game of blitz that went that close on the clock.
Okay, there's some confusion here.
Maybe in a row here. So 3-1 lead right now. Actually, well, the pot is 5,000. So Ms. Botez has 15K, and I'm Rosen's gonna have to win a few in a row here if he wants to take down and go 3-0 in clashes, because she has a nice chip lead here. Wow.
Wow.
They need a break. Might have to call water break mid.
Okay. Okay, there's a few things to address. So basically what happened, the app showed another placement phase for her, but it showed negative 5K chips on her side on from my perspective. It's really confusing. It showed different things for both of us. Wait, I timed out, but it showed her time. It showed that she flagged, right? Oh, now it's showing. Okay, I don't know what. Oh, I didn't win. Wait. I'm watching the replay. Oh.
He's going to win this, I think, marginally 2 seconds against
Oh, but it's
one.
showing her screen.
0.8, 0.8 where Eric goes down, I think.
What is chat saying?
How did she do
So
that?
from her point of view,
How did
she won,
do
but from my
that?
point of view, I
With
won.
the reaction, I could tell. That's the only way I knew what was happening. I blacked out, and then I saw her celebrate.
Showed.
Big
That was-
celebration.
That was
Man.
blitz technique
That
par excellence.
I
Blitz
won
technique par excellence. Move the piece. The rule of
From
thumb, Jeff.
my
Move the piece nearest to your
POV,
thumb.
and she
Game
won
on. We continue.
Wow,
from
that was wild.
POV.
That was absolutely wild. Now, interesting to see though that
Okay,
is,
the
that was
Chess24 broadcast has both views, but it wasn't showing my view. Oh no, it was showing her view. Okay, let me take a picture of this. Oh, thank you, Heckham. Thanks, Heckham. So it's something with the lag compensation, because I think I know what went wrong with the programming, is that this is really strange, because with there's something with the lag compensation that I flagged on her perspective, but she flagged on my perspective, and then the app just got confused and showed us different things. I don't know if I can show this. I can try though. So this is what it looks like, I think. Yeah, so it showed her perspective in the placement phase, and my perspective, negative 5,000 chips for her. Yeah, it just got confused. So let's see what the developer says. Oh, confirmed in the back end. Oh. Okay, so she won. Oh, that's so disappointing. Let me switch scenes back. Apparently in the back end, it showed her winning, even though it was like, what do we call that? What's the concept where an electron can be at two places at the same time? I forget what it's called. There's some like deep physics. Anyway, okay, apparently I lost that, which I can't complain about too much, because she was just much better material-wise. I probably should have lost anyway. Okay, so it's actually, let me update the score now. So she has won. Oh wow, that's my first clash I guess I've ever lost. Man, okay, I celebrated too early too. Okay, so we're going again. Oh, can't be too flustered. Wait, is she? Oh, I'm the big blind. Okay, that's a good spot to be in. If she raises, yeah. So I prefer to check here. Let me just minimize stuff. Okay. Oh. If I have another pawn, I'm gonna play it very safe. Let's see what she wants to do. Yeah, I'm okay, because there's a high probability I'm actually getting a queen. Unless I get a minor piece. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. So this is called the Empress or the Palace of some sort. I think I want to make a sizable bet. I think I just go all in. If she's checking, she's weak. And my hope is that she thinks I'm bluffing, and she'll call with a suboptimal hand. She folds, okay. Maybe I should have min-raised? I don't know. That bet was probably too aggressive. Yeah, that was just the wrong thought process. But it's a good start. I'm ahead by some chips. Okay, another 2-pawn hand. I think I just fold. I'd rather put my chips towards better things. Yeah, better things like this. So I'm gonna min-raise. And if for some reason she like raises, oh, she raises. Okay, so I just shove. I'm actually curious if I have enough chips to make the next big blind. If she's raising, she probably has like queen and pawn or something. Okay. Oh, queen, 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 queen. Oh, okay. Still not a bad hand. Slightly better than the average. This is 17 value. Something to work with. So the lesson from the previous one is not to get into a time scramble where I could potentially flag or where it's like so close. Oh, the Schrodinger's cat. Okay, I now see the chat from earlier. The Schrodinger cat. Okay, so I'm going to play just extra safe, assuming she has a strong hand. Okay, let's focus. I think a rook is safe here. Just apply some pressure to the bishop. So I'm trying to think worst case scenario. Oh, she might... Again, this has happened before where she doesn't have a second pawn. Ooh, she could have a very strong hand. We could be equal too, maybe. Let's play some knight. Good knight is decent here, blocking bishop c6. It's also blocked some back rank check possibilities. And this bishop is still undefended, but she's going to move first. Okay. So if she has a queen, I'm just dead. She has a rook. She has a rook, I'm up the exchange. She has another minor piece. Actually very curious. I mean, she likely has a queen because she bets so aggressively. But she's taking a lot of time here. It's really important to keep the time lead. There's rook c8 threatening some mating ideas. Oh, she has a queen. Ooh. I mean, I might lose this. Very well lose this. Oh, man. Rook b8. Or rook. Actually not sure. Let's rook h8. Okay. So first things first, stay up on time. Is the most important thing. I think I want to play rook g5 and castle. I think that's some funny idea. I'm expecting some queen c8. That's a good move too. Your rook a5. Just have to try and make things tricky. Oh, material's not actually so bad. It's 2 rooks for queen and bishop, or queen and knight. Oh, queen and bishop. 2 rooks for queen and bishop. Okay, that's playable. How to do this? She's playing safe. Okay, let's throw a check. King d2, rook f1. I'm trying to be tricky. Hey, rook h2 coming. Oh, that's a good move. Okay, there goes my casting rights. But that's okay. King is moderately safe. Rook h2. Idea knight f4. I'd rook h1 too, maybe. Just going after the knight. Knight f5 is possible. I'm threatening maybe some rook. So knight f5, I have bishop g6. The idea is to... Oh, the bishop covers e4. Oh, she didn't see the bishop could take my rook. Oh, that's so funny. I just dropped a rook for nothing. Okay. Oh, board vision is so important. She wants to play queen c8. So I have knight f... I have to be aggressive. I have to play quickly too. And this is completely losing, but at least I have some initiative. Wait, oh, now she sees the thing covers g1. Ah. I think I can maybe take the knight. I mean, I probably have to take the knight. What else to do? That's another time scramble situation. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of time. No! Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. I'm getting choke-mated. Do I have enough chips? I have 4,500? I probably have enough chips, actually. Yeah, that's enough to make the big blind. It's not over. I mean, I'm pot committed, obviously. But it's not over. If I win, I almost double up. Okay. I'm upset. Okay, this is a good hand though. I'm upset that I didn't put up more resistance. Yeah. Pot committed. Okay, good. Pawn. Yes. Okay. Wow, 2 queens. Yes. This is what I want. It's not over. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. How many points is this? This is a value of 25. This is one of the strongest hands, I believe. That's a demoted pawn. So she might have a queen, actually. But it shouldn't be too much to worry about. Though I should always think about worst case scenario. Let's put a rook here, just in case I want a castle. And now the queens are going to do major damage. I'm thinking a2 and c2. Now I have all these checking squares. Yeah, so a2. There's already 1, 2. There's 3 checking squares between a4, a8, and g8. And then on c2 there will be c6, c8, and g6. And a4. This bishop is so sad. Bishop would have been much better on f7. Yeah, she's in for a shock. Ooh. Oh, that was slightly shocking. What if she also has another queen? But no, like she had a demoted pawn. So I'm threatening mate in 1. It's gonna be hard for her to like even not get mated. If she has a knight, I guess knight on d8. But okay, it's completely winning. She has a rook, and rook on d8, similar. What's the best approach here? I'm just looking for the quickest mate. I think, yeah, let's just trade queens. And then invade with my queen. Be careful not to mouse slip. Rook h7 coming. Rook b1, I just take it. Also g5. Let's get some g5 emotes. g5 will be nice. Also queen h5. Yeah, the king is tied down to... was tied down to the bishop. That's a decent move. Oh, I can take. Okay. because the bishop's pinned, the queen's defended. Let's take here. And then king f8, I play g6. If that, I do this. No stalemates. I'm not going to take the pawn. Let's cut off the thing. Where's my mate? Here's my mate. d5 only move, and then queen b5 mate. Okay, so I basically double up in chips. And now it's a very close to equal game. Blinds are increasing. What was the previous big blind? Was it 3,000 or 4,000? I mean, we're probably just going to be pot committed at this point. It's 4K. So I'm basically pot committed. So it really just comes down to luck. I have to shove. Oh, she's small blind, so maybe there's some small folding potential. She's taking time, that's good. And she might be... Okay, yeah, so I have to shove. Maybe she's gonna call. If she folds, that'll be very surprising. Wow, she folds! Wow. I had like the weakest starting hand too. But maybe she had something similar and she didn't wanna roll the dice. So I'm ahead in chips after being so low on chips. Now yeah, I just shove. I mean, she's pot committed. It's a good hand. Comes down to this. Still, anything can happen. Let's see some queens. Not great. Not great. Okay. What is this? Slightly below average. I'm gonna have to play quickly and just assume. I mean, statistically, she would probably have a similar hand. Okay, now it's bugging up again because it says choose a piece to place. I'm taking a picture of the thing and then. Oh wait, that was weird. Okay, maybe it's not bugging. I thought that it just froze and her time was ticking, but she was taking her sweet time. That was a demoted pawn, so she probably has a queen. So I'm gonna do my thing, keeping my king safe. The bishop probably belongs on f2. This is good structure though, even against my bishop. So it's interesting. I could also put a bishop on b2. I'll place. Actually, don't know what to do here. I'll place a rook on. Is it b1? I'll place a rook on d1, and then I'll decide. I have to go through all the permutations if it makes sense to put a bishop on b2. It probably doesn't though. I probably should have put the rook on b1 and then had more potential. But this should be okay. She's taking a lot of time. I mean, from her perspective, she might be thinking I could have a queen. She has another bishop. So if I put a bishop here, she defends with a queen. I'm just assuming she has a queen. So let's play safe. If she has rook or worse, then I'm better. It's still a fight, but if she has queen... Oh, she has to have a queen because she had a demoted pawn. Unless she had 3 bishops. If she had 3 bishops, no, that was not possible. Because that would have been promoted. Okay, so I castle. So I'm worse here. Oh, another game I have to fight. Okay. So idea is rook b1. Oh, bishops are so strong, though. Bishop on e3 and king on f2. Basically uncastling, get the rook to h1. These bishops are so strong in the endgame. We really have to try and keep the time advantage. So uncastling complete. So she pushes the pawn. So I might want to play even some kind of f5, f4. Just setting up. I mean, bishop e4 is a strong move, but hopefully she doesn't... she plays it. So rook h5. And this pawn is so strong. Have to resort to passive defense. Maybe f5 still. It's interesting. Bishop defends. Play rook h7. Yeah, great move. Or is it a good move? How's a good move? Or is it? I don't know. If I take? Ah. Trying to be as tricky as possible. I'm kind of pinned. Like, she could queen, she could take. Okay, so goes for this. The good thing about this, though, I mean, if she takes my rook, I win the bishop. It's still kind of a fight. I try and build a fortress. It's going to come down to time again. But I could put a rook on e6. It's actually potential fortress. That's interesting. Rook e6 and then e4. Oh, let's be careful. So I want to put the pawn on g6. Everything's defended. Okay with a draw. Another time scramble thing. But yeah, pawn on e4, it's unbreakable, I think. I might even play for a win. At this point, I'm playing for a win. Oh, wow, she blundered. I didn't take the queen. Oh, that's so bad. I'm going for simplification. Not one of these again. Wow, I flagged. It's so hard to move in this sort of time scramble. So I lost the clash. Wow, it's 2-2. Oh, that's so sad. I was putting up resistance. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? I have 6k. Wait, it shows I have 6k, but it shows I also lost. I assume I lost. I assume I lost, yeah. No, 6k? I was a chip leader. What happened there? I'm just gonna watch the main broadcast.
Yeah. And
So with the delay, broadcast is showing here. And I might as well show it to the stream too. Let me switch scenes for a moment. So it's showing I have 6k chips. And it's definitely enough to make the big blind. I just don't know. I actually don't know what the rules, because they did have this in the rules. Let me see. To find this rules document. Oh, player briefing. Ah, that dance. Oh, that's so devastating. So, okay, I'm reading the rules. Note. Okay. So yeah, that was just to confirm I have the chips. So I did lose on time, but I had enough chips to continue. So that's my argument. Oh, I think... Yeah, I think based on these rules, she had just enough chips to be declared the winner, but okay, we'll see what they say. Maybe silence is the best approach here. I'm becoming rich. It's like passive investing. Or maybe like crypto. At any point this could go down to 0. It says I timed out. Okay, 2-2. Okay, that's what I expected anyway. Okay, Apple restart. So the lesson is just avoid these situations altogether. Which is unfortunate, but how do I challenge? Should I send next challenge? Should I send... Oh, start ASAP. Okay. Okay, sending challenge. Thank you, something something, for a sub. Low Newman. Thanks for subbing. Okay. Yeah, I mean the first 2 matches I played were pretty bug free, I think. Okay, it all comes down to this. Like, whoever wins this clash plays Hikaru next week. No pressure. I'm white, so I'd bet first. I'm small blind. Rook and bishop. I'm gonna min raise. Raise. Close out some tabs. I actually don't want like anything taking up so much bandwidth. Okay, she folds. Small lead. It seems a bit laggier than usual. But okay, it's still working. Just have to be very careful not to time out. I mean, I am plugged into Ethernet, and we do have, like, this is the Chessbra cave, so we do have decent Wi-Fi. She folds, beautiful, okay. So it looks like she's playing safer than earlier. Like, earlier she was just, like, being very loose and aggressive. So I'm white this time, I'll bet first. So any all-in pot I would win. 2 pawns. I think I'll call. It's a weak limp, but she's also playing safe, so she checks. Okay, so she has pawn minor piece, or... Okay, that's decent. That's decent. Decent likelihood of getting a queen, because a pawn, rook, or queen... I think I have a 60% chance of getting a queen. So let's min raise again. Just a very small bet. I don't think she's trapping me. She could be, but... Okay. Yeah, so this is, I'm pretty sure the odds were 60%. So I've looked that up before. So I don't think she's super strong, but let's just raise like enough to try and get her to call. Because the pot's... Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to think of the math there. And that was probably, like, folding was probably her best play, just given that I'm coming off as pretty strong. Okay, so she's already, like, almost pot committed. You just have to get through, like, one chess phase. I'm shoving, like, what? If she calls, I shove. If she shoves, I probably call. And 2 minors. This is like an average hand. Wow, she's playing very, very safe. She has insufficient funds to continue. She folded and then didn't realize that the blinds were increasing so quickly. Is that over? I managed to win without playing a chess phase. I think it's over. I'm not expecting to win like that. What a roller coaster match. That was a very anti-climactic finish for such a roller coaster match. Okay, so what I'll do, let's put this in theater mode. And let me have volume.
39 left.
Wow.
Let's see what they
she's
say.
thinking of folding. No, she's going to call. Okay, she's looking for that pawn. Doesn't get it.
But she didn't get it. Oh, dear.
And,
Yeah.
He's going to put the pressure on here.
Oh, yeah, she had a
She
worse
should probably
hand.
fold.
So folding was a good decision.
He's
She
making a
hasn't got a queen.
sizing there. You see, he went with the sizing instead of all in, I think, trying to entice her into the pot because he was hoping to play to keep her in. So he didn't want to just go all in. You saw him
Get ready for the
size
interview.
his bet, and she
Right.
still didn't want any part of it. And
trying to
she's
lure her
down
in,
to
was it?
5,000. She's lost about half her stack, and they haven't got to the placement phase even.
About to join.
So she's small blind this
So,
time.
this is confusing.
She
I'm
is.
gonna put one
No,
AirPod
no,
in.
Goodness,
the
she's
lousy
getting-
pot again.
Oh, her
lousy
expression.
hand.
She's getting the hand stacked against
Her expression.
She should fold, though,
Oh,
really.
but wait for it. When she folds.
her. Wow. I mean, and Eric is
Wait for it.
thinking, hey, this is
Yeah.
easy.
I actually feel bad.
She's already down to. She is low.
Wow.
She is gonna be all
Yeah,
in
she was
here in a
pot committed.
second.
4 hands lost. 4 hands played, 4 hands lost, right?
When you're pot committed, you can't fold.
Yeah.
So
And-
her next play is pretty much forced, right?
Okay, so this is gonna be slightly
She's close to all in.
confusing
She's got 30.
from my perspective. See the
30,000
audio.
Yeah, she's.
Give me one moment.
Wait, can she not cover the big blind?
Oh, Jeff
she's
Gross is
folded
so.
Oh, that was a mistake. If she's folded, she'll be
shocked.
out of.
Oh, can she not?
Yeah,
cover-
she's out. She's out of chips. If she shouldn't have folded, she had to play. She won't be able to cover the big blind.
Okay.
She looks very visibly upset, and I think she maybe, blundered there. Didn't realize that was the case. Similar to Bill Perkins.
Okay.
And again, it's not like it was their first match. I think this is
we
clearly
live?
stating the rules, and
We're live. Yeah.
man, I think
If you guys want to watch on
not
YouTube, it's just
for
the
that
Chess24
point,
YouTube
but for
channel.
the pawn.
Maybe a mod can leave a link in the
folding in that
chat.
spot where I think that's a mistake in terms of.
But you can also watch here.
again,
It should
the
be
likelihood of getting
should be
another pawn,
watchable.
1-3, almost to get it, and she would have had a queen potentially there, and just folding, and then it kind of spiraled, and she ended up just folding out of the match.
Okay, so what I'm gonna
It's unfortunate because
do
she played so well. She
once
was
I join the
so
interview, I'm gonna
excited
mute myself.
and hyped up to get it to 2-2, but that looks like that's it. I mean, that's 3-2 and pretty anticlimactic, but at the same
Yes.
time, it shows you that
Can
there's some
you
nuances to the game, and
/see?
you really got to be aware of all possible circumstances. You hate to see it like
Oh, we
that,
still have a
but
few moments.
At the same time,
Okay, so
it's,
once the interview starts, I'm
everyone
going
has
to
the
mute
same
myself
information,
because it should come. Oh,
it's unfortunate
thanks
to
to
see
yeah,
Alexandra Botez
thanks
who
for
plays so
someone
well battle
sending
back to go
Alexandra
down like
bits.
that.
People should
it is
show
a shame
show some
because
support for
if you've
Alexandra.
had 2 pawns, your
She's
chances of getting
she's
a
been
third
doing a
pawn,
lot of
which then gets promoted at
a lot of work on
72%,
Twitch
Jeff.
lately.
So, there was,
growing
I
like a
don't think
massive
it's a
audience,
fold,
bringing in
and
a
that
lot of new
looks like
people to
she's
chess.
blundered and lost it, but
I'll probably talk more later. I'm
well,
just still trying to recover
there we
from
have
this
it.
match.
We see it will be in the finals next week at the same time.
Can't check.
Hikaru
Oh,
Nakamura,
okay.
the world's, in my opinion at least, top speed chess player, against
Yeah,
Eric
so-
Rosen, the man who's got a lot of fought his way through 3 matches. So, Eric, I understand we are now live on Chess24. So
okay.
you got through 3-2. I mean, at 2-0, it looked like you were absolutely cruising. And Alexandra played some unbelievable speed chess at the end. She seems to be able to reel off like 3 or 4 moves in less than a second. I mean, I think in both occasions when you ran out of time, I thought it was her who was going to run out of time.
Right. Yeah. No. The pre-moving was really impressive.
Yes.
And she's a pro in this. Like she does a ton of blitz and bullets, and I'm pretty sure she's been trained since childhood. So it was slightly terrifying. And even
Yes.
in the situation, I think there's towards the end, I think in the second clash, or no, the final clash that she won, she had this
Yes.
queen against my rook, and it was so
Rook and
hard for me
pawns.
to pre-move. Yeah.
Yes.
Even though I had this fortress, it's hard to pre-move because she keeps checking me, and I don't know where. It was hard to predict her pre-moves too.
Yeah, it was interesting your strategy there, because I thought what you'd do is just sit tight. You had the fortress. She couldn't win in purely chess terms, I thought, or at least it would be incredibly difficult to figure out. I thought really that you should just let her check you, but you thought that might be losing because you found this incredibly clever G7 check, and if she takes the pawn, you win her queen, and you were actually making the running. I thought maybe since you were ahead on the clock, maybe you just had to sit there, try and figure it out, because by the time she checks you 20 or 30 times, she'll probably have repeated the position, right? You might get a draw by repetition.
Which I was honestly expecting that. And then at some point I thought I could try and play for a win, and I was trying
Yes.
to like make progress with my king. I think I missed some opportunity to run my king to g7, but yeah, she played remarkably well, and not only like in these time scramble situations, but also in the betting phases, she was able to get me to commit with worse hands.
Yes.
And I mean, there were many occasions where she just had a huge material lead. So I don't know if I
Yes.
could have improved in some way, but yeah, she was a very, very tough opponent.
The really interesting thing for us was that pawn kept coming up on the first two cards, and it's not clear to us that that's a fold. I mean, your strategies were different. I guess you're looking at the size of the stacks of both sides before making your decisions. But do you think it's automatically a fold?
Yeah, it always
Or do
depends
you think?
on what the blinds are and how much each side like is committed. Because once the blinds get to a certain point, you're almost just pot committed with the big blind.
Right.
However, yeah, I'll admit I haven't done the exact math on whether like two pawns are better than a pawn minor piece, but it's definitely towards the lower end of the spectrum of like hand strength. So like
I mean,
I
you've
think
got
in
a 72.
general, like in general, you want to at least see the next two cards to see if you're getting promotions.
Right. I mean, you've got a 72% chance of getting a third pawn and a promotion if you have two pawns.
That's true.
Which is,
but like even 2 pawns plus a rook, it's still I think below average just in terms of a three piece hand.
Yes.
So like it's tricky. Like, and you do have to account for all these like potential promotions or demotions and special hands. So it has been hard to work out the math. But that's only these things. Like sometimes when you go all in with 2 pawns, it's very much of a gamble.
Yes. I have to ask you about the queenside castling. I thought that was extremely funny. You set your rooks up one on A1, one on H1, and you could have castled either side. And then you castled queenside, which I think took Alexandra by surprise, took me by surprise, that's for sure. But then she had a discovered check as an answer to it. Had you seen that coming? You had the look of a man who might not have seen it coming.
I'll admit, I was just trying to like sort of orchestrate some queenside castle with chokemate. I thought that would just be like the ultimate goal for that position because everything was winning. but then knight c5 surprised me. Like I forgot she could block the check and discover check. Thankfully, I'm just already up so much material, so it didn't affect things too much.
No, you had overwhelming firepower advantage there in the end. Well,
Right.
Eric, look, thank you very, very much for your performances in these last 3 match days. It's been great, and you're now set up to play Hikaru Nakamura. But you're match ready, and he's not. He's been playing conventional chess, although maybe he's practicing on the app. What do you think your chances are against Hikaru?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I did play Hikaru many months ago in a choker match where it was not so formal, and the game was different back then, where the blinds didn't really increase. So it was much longer clashes. I'll probably have to go back and like rewatch and see his strategies. But yeah, I mean, in terms of just speed chess, like he's currently ranked number 1 in the world for blitz, one of the strongest bullet players online, if not the strongest. So I'll have my work cut out, but I'm happy to survive this one and just make it to next week.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we look forward to seeing you there. So Eric Rosen in St. Louis, near the fabulous chess center, the heart of chess in the USA, and now the heart of Choker. Thanks very much. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks so much, Malcolm. Take care.
And a reminder to everyone that you can download the app from the Apple Store or Google Play. Get involved, join the community. And we'll
sorry if I was muted for a moment. Hopefully people could hear that and switch back on
for the grand final.
Okay. There's still a delay, and there's no way to like fix the delay without ending the stream. So I guess ooh, nice graphic. They upgraded my picture. So yeah, a few things to say. Thanks so much to Choker the app, and Chess24 for sponsoring this event. despite the roadblocks. Hopefully they can work on some of the technical issues. I don't know if the app was prepared for these such dirty time scrambles. Thanks to Alexandra for rolling with the punches, putting up a very good fight. Like 2-2 was not a score I was just hoping to like win all the clashes, and it seemed to start that way. But hopefully it was entertaining for the viewers. Next week, playing Hikaru. I played him, as I said in the interview, I played him a few months ago in a choker match, but the game has changed. I think next week it will be first to 4 rather than first to 3. Yeah, I don't even know how to prepare. Anyway, thanks to everyone in the chat too. I do appreciate a lot of new followers. Thanks everyone. Wow, a lot of new followers. Thanks to the raid. There was an Anna Cramling raid. If anyone else raided me, thank you. I hope mods gave you shoutouts. Thanks to all the new subs, Gay Bowtie, WindX, Squishy Hercules with 500 bits. Yeah, I don't think Lurkbox wasn't really showing up. I'm reading the chat. I know the mic was muted at some point, but hopefully it's okay. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'm going to end the stream